Yes, I did just wake up like this, you guys. So over the past 2 days, I've been eating so I made this squash recipe and it was so bomb. And the family loved it. We all enjoyed it. There was nothing left of it, because, eating healthy is, an absolute necessity. But I ate some red beans and rice yesterday that I made and some chicken and, was just doing the most. And I woke up today, I've been having insomnia, and I woke up today and I'm just like all sluggish, and it's all bad. So this is what food does to our bodies, you know what I'm saying? And you are what you eat. So pretty much saying, I'm gonna do a whole day fast. So I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm just gonna drink water all day. And pretty much what's going to happen is my body is going to go into what I call petty mode. And petty mode means that all the fat that it has stored, because I guarantee most of what I ate over the last 2 days has been stored as fat. Because if your body doesn't know what to do with the food that you're putting in it, then it just will store it, and figure it out later. Just kind of like, when you're doing like a time, test, and what I'm saying, and you just go over the problems that and the ones you don't know, you kind of skip. Yeah, your body just throws that aside and it's like, look, we'll figure that out later, and there goes a roll for you. But pretty much when you fast, it gets petty, and it's like, look, I've given you hunger pain after hunger pain. So if you want to be funny and not feed me, then I'm just going to go into those reserves that I set aside for you over the last couple days. And if an emergency happens, then that's just going to be on you. But, we smarter. So ain't no emergency about to happen that we know of. We're just trying to do it for weight loss, and we're trying to do it for pretty much in your fat reserves lies stress, anxiety, depression, pain, sadness, disease, you name it. It's all in your fat reserves. So when you fast and your body eats that, you feel better. And it's not rocket scientist, what I'm saying? I don't need to be a doctor, I don't, none of that to know this. I've done it for myself. I do it numerous times, and it feels good. And when you put all this toxic food in your body, because we already know what they're doing to the food supplies, right? So when we put this toxic food in our bodies doesn't know how to react. And so, you know what I mean? That's whenever we start suffering. And so if we fast, then it'll go and eat that, so it's not good for us, but I mean, it's the life we live, and we have to eat. And, as Americans, we overgorge. Other countries don't eat like us, but we do overgorge. We tend to, eat big meals when our body may only need one French fry and one bite of a burger, what I'm saying, to get through a day. But we'll eat the whole burger and the whole large fry, what I'm saying, plus wash it down with some sugary soda. And, just imagine what this is doing to your body. This is like a computer information overload. You're doing too much. You're going to have to reboot. You guys are going to hear me say that time and time again about my fasting experiences. I am rebooting my body right now to factory settings. So pretty much after you fast, it's really hard when you start. So I always tell people, I'm like, just start out with like an hour or two. If you're a steady eater, an hour or two. If you eat 3 meals a day, try to drop it down to 2 until you can get to like 1 meal, until you can get to like no meals. But it's a process. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like food. What I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll cook, and I'll eat, but honestly, it's easy for me to fast because I look at food like the enemy. What I'm saying? Like, I gain weight easily, so I have to stay in the gym. I have to constantly, what I'm saying, be working my body out. I have to constantly watch what I eat. I'm the type of person that can boil some chicken breasts and, eat some broccoli and some brown rice and, for a month, and I'm good. It's the same meal. I know what it's doing for my body. I know it's healthy, but like when I'm constantly putting different foods in my body, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. And since I did have cancer, and I have endometriosis, so I legitimately have things going on that, makes me think twice about toxicity and what I'm doing to my body. And since I've cured my cancer without radiation and chemo, I know I've been there, and when I started out really, really fasting, like 21-day type fasting, long periods of fasting, that was because I was trying to cure something. Right now, I'm just trying to get toxic food out of my body, out of my system. I don't want it to be stored as fat. I don't want to roll on my stomach or on my back or on my sides. So definitely think about that, you know. And I look at my face right now and I'm just like, man, I got bags under my eyes, you know. Like, I think I had a pimple or something, like, the other day. Like, I looked and I was like, what the heck? No, not about to happen to Shamara. So I'm about to fast, you know, and then tomorrow when I wake up, you know, or I might decide to do a 2-day fast. It just depends, because once you start fasting, seriously, those cravings like end up kind of going away. You know, you don't crave for sugary foods. Like, after a fast, your body has gotten rid of that toxic stuff that was in your fat cells, because fat cells have memory. So if you're constantly putting sugary foods in your body, then your fat cells are going to remember that and it's going to crave it. So if your body eats that, then, you know, you don't have those cravings after fasting. And it's a wonderful feeling, you know, because you can look at food. You can be at a like party with a whole bunch of food on the table and not touch anything. Nothing looks appetizing, you know. So it's nice, you know, and I recommend everybody do this. You know what I'm saying? It's really important for your body. It's really important for your health, you know, for your well-being, you know, survival in this world, you know what I'm saying, to deal with stress and anxiety. You know, your adrenal glands need a break. You need to detox and you need to fast. So with that being said, I am on my way to fast. You guys have a wonderful day. And don't mind the way I look. You know, I'm just being real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real at all times. Y'all gonna see me made up sometime. Y'all gonna see me fasting, and other times, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna be me. So we just, you never know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be like a treasure hunt, a surprise. It's like, Jack in the Box. All right, you guys have a good one.